We usually think about time in these big chunks, right? Days, weeks, entire project timelines. But what if the biggest drag on your global team came down to just 1 hour? It sounds kind of small, but that tiny shift on the clock can create some massive hidden friction in how we all collaborate and come up with new ideas. So today, we're going to unpack the hidden cost of one single hour.
And look, it's a totally fair question. Does one little hour really matter? Well, if you're working with anyone in Egypt today, the answer is a huge yes. As of today, October 31st, 2025, their clocks just rolled back an hour, officially ending daylight saving time for them. Now, this isn't just some minor scheduling headache, it's a live experiment that shows us exactly how much chaos a single hour can cause for global teams.
So we've got what seems like a simple 1 hour problem, but the friction it creates, oh, it's anything but simple. And to really get it, we need to dive into what researchers have figured out about time, distance, and how we work together. It really all boils down to this one concept that researchers call temporal distance. Now, this isn't just about the annoyance of having to reschedule your weekly stand up. No, it's a real, measurable friction that literally shrinks the window you have for real time, spontaneous conversation. The exact kind of back and forth that actually sparks new ideas and solves the tough problems. Okay, so how on earth do you even measure something as tricky as temporal distance? Well, as it turns out, researchers have this amazing natural laboratory that they can use. We might just see daylight saving time as a pain, but for them, it's a massive worldwide experiment that happens twice a year like clockwork. And that is exactly what a landmark study from Harvard Business School did. They took advantage of these global clock changes to zero in on and measure the precise impact that temporal distance has on how teams inside a huge company actually talk to each other.
Let's just lock in this key term because it's super important for everything we're talking about. Temporal distance is basically the friction you get from being in different time zones. The more of it there is, the smaller your window for synchronous or, real-time communication gets during the workday. This is the core problem.
And this brings us right back to Egypt. Their whole on-again, off-again relationship with daylight saving, getting rid of it, bringing it back, getting rid of it again, well, that makes for a perfect case study. Every single time they flip the switch, it gives researchers a clean before and after picture of exactly how communication patterns change when that 1 hour of overlap either shows up or just vanishes. So what did they find? What actually happens when that 1 hour of share time disappears? Well, the findings from the Harvard study were, frankly, staggering. It's not just a small dip in communication. It's more like a communication collapse.